Sometimes we face trauma in our lives that affects us in such a way that we're changed forever. But today's guest has used his own life trauma to spread hope to tens of thousands of people through his musical talents. Join us today as we welcome professional musician and opera singer, Jonathan Cilia Faro. Welcome to Lifestyle Magazine.
This is Lifestyle Magazine with your host, Roy Ice, and key experts, Mike Tucker, Dr. Charmaine Long, Lionel LaMountain, and Marie Mitchell.
We are joined today by the incredibly talented Jonathan Cilia Faro, a professional musician in the world of opera whose first album, Always Close to Me, has sold over 100,000 copies. Jonathan's achievements have led to his involvement with various philanthropic causes which support education worldwide, and he's here with us today to tell us about how he overcame an adversity that threatened to end his career. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me over.
You're an incredibly gifted musician. You've had some great success. One of my favorite songs that my wife and I just watched the video of is you singing with Michael W. Smith. You've been doing a lot of crossover stuff. What's that experience been like?
It's been like a miracle happened in my life. When I look back where I come from, where was my life, when I was in the studio recording with Michael, was sort of dream come true. But also was, and I don't mean to be too much passionate about, but it was a miracle, a promise I got from God many, many years ago. People thought I was nuts or crazy, but faith really rewarded me a lot with this wonderful gift.
Now, most people would probably guess, you know, a guy like you with the incredible vocal talents, you were probably a wealthy kid, grew up with these expensive music lessons, doting parents. What was your childhood actually like?
My house was one room with a bathroom in the corner. So I learned how to live with very little.
Very little.
And today I appreciate what God had done in my life. And I'm very grateful to life. The lesson was the reward, because I used to cut the grass for a very famous opera singer in Italy.
Really?
So she say, okay, I can give you this money for you cut my lawn. Say, no, give me lesson. I want to learn, I want to use my talent, because this nun told me I was talented to become a tenor. I didn't know what was a tenor in that time. So she did. And when she started to see was something coming out from my little body, she was my mentor for free until I became an international opera singer.
Wow. So how many years did she do that?
She did for 3 years, and then she said, "You're ready to go. You have a natural talent," and I put that in to serve the community, to serve my. I started with funeral and wedding. Believe it or not, and they pay me for that. So that helped me to improve my life, and then I went to serve my country in the military, and that provided me food and roof where to live. And thanks to the salary, I was able to pay my tuition to become who I am today.
And that was all in Italy?
Yeah, I was in Italy. Between Italy and Canada, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Now, you began to record albums and sell albums. I've heard that the 2001, your second album that you released, is called Rebirth.
Yes. So after my 3 years in the Army, I think nobody should see it, you know. For the first time, I was witness the Albania and Kosovo war.
Wow.
And that break my heart in multiple level. And I was very upset to say, where's God, you know. And but was a seed put in my heart, give me the strength to take the money I earned during this service to invest. I was self-produced, no major label, nothing. I just had a dream. The dream sometimes is craziness. And I produced this. I want a second chance. So I wrote this album called Rebirth, Rinasci in Italian. And the album was the one brought me to international success with 500,000 copies.
Wow.
Sold it. And from then I understood that was my path.
Yeah.
Using my voice to bless people's life.
Yeah. I've heard that the inspiration for the songs of that album actually came from the traumatic experiences of your past.
When you are broken inside, everything, the music repair. This is my experience. The music helped me to repair my broken area in my life. And I saw that become healing for other people.
Yeah.
So, and I always say, music is a gift from God. It's international. What would be the world without music?
Absolutely.
That is the gift.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are some of your favorite songs from that album, and what was the experience behind that song?
The best song in the album is titled Croce, Cross.
Yeah.
And he was my personal experience with Jesus. So I was thinking about suicidal back then.
Really?
And the thing stopped me was really the burn God put in my heart to try to overcome my problem, because it's very easy, to cry on ourselves. But I say I don't have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So I need to understand where is my purpose in this life, in this world. Life is very easy to complain, but my grandfather teach me two things: or you live and complain all your life, or you will do something about it.
Yeah.
So I decided to trust, have faith, and walk out from that dark moment.
That's beautiful. We're a life coaching show, and all major life coaches, all the ones who are actually highly successful, require all of the people that they're coaching to strive to have a connection with the divine. And you're proving that's one of the steps to success, is you have to, in some way, have a connection to the divine. And I want to talk with you more because your story is so rich, but we have to take a break. But right after we come back, we're going to be joined by our wellness key specialist, Dr. Sharmini Long, and we'll talk about how Jonathan Cilia Faro, his beautiful gift, almost came to an abrupt stop when he had to face a possible life-ending enemy, cancer. Don't go away. And we're back with singer Jonathan Cilia Faro. And joining us is our wellness key specialist, Dr. Sharmini Long. And the reason why she's here, Jonathan, is because you're quite a serious, almost life-ending experience.
Yeah.
You got cancer.
I discovered by mistake. Almost is always like that.
Yeah.
And the doctor took in time. The consequence of this cancer will be not having children. And so I immediately had surgery.
Yeah.
But what really, the ugly memory I have of that thing was the treatment.
Yeah.
Because I was 25.
You were really young.
Very young. So I'm Italian, food lover. Yeah. So when I started the treatment, nothing was tasting quite a bit the same. And basically it's like chewing aluminum foil paper. Ew. And the taste, the metallic taste, the nauseous. Women understand more than men when they get pregnant, they get the problem. So basically it was wake up every morning with heartburn, nauseous, and slowly affect a lot my voice because the dryness on my mouth was terrible.
Was that really frightening to you?
Yes, because basically that is my life. Yeah. So I start to don't do concert anymore. I start to feel like a diving on ending of singing.
Yeah.
So I need to reinvent myself back then and start to do more piano music than singing. At the point I can damage myself because I thought it was my breathing problem, but it wasn't. It basically was this poison. Yeah. Killing, yes, the metastasis, but also killing the good stuff. Yeah. And mentally really drove me crazy, and I couldn't understand. And the revolution was when I discovered alternative a cure. There are no more cures. Detox, basically. We are full of toxin. So I went back to Sicily where I grew up, and real lemon, real water, real food, and took me instead 9 months to recover. It took me like 5 months, 6 months. I was young, so I had, and then the miracle, my first son was announced, and against all the odds, and he's a living proof. He's 16 years old now. I'm giving driver license.
Oh, that's scary.
Lesson.
Yeah, that's scary.
So today I have the memory of that, so I'm very sympathetic with people go through this ugly monster called cancer.
Absolutely. Shermany, he mentioned many things even beyond the physical challenges he went through. And in your practice and in your experience, what are the effects of having cancer?
Sure.
It's not just physical, is it?
It's definitely not just physical, and I tell my patients who are going through cancer treatment, you know, there's always that physical component of it, and you're working, your goal is to get through the next treatment and you know, kind of get through that process of things. There's really a psychological component to it too, and sometimes we rush past that, and so I encourage my patients to really kind of give yourself time to grieve a little bit and to work through it, because it's a change in self-identity. When you hear those words, you have cancer, immediately in that moment, your identity as a person changes, because now you've maybe gone from someone who's young and healthy and feeling great, you know, feeling good physically, to suddenly being someone who has cancer or is going through cancer or then is a cancer survivor. And so how you view yourself and your identity as a person completely changes in that moment, and that always is with you then for the rest of your life. And in your, you know, circumstance, having that affect how you sing and the things that you're doing
also
professionally.
the aesthetic thing, I didn't thought about. Your body totally changed.
Yes.
I was black, full hairy, and then suddenly you start to look in the mirror, and then is a component of I'm young, my wife will not like me anymore. You know, all this was a really a violent moment in my life after what I went through. I say, it's not enough. You know, sometimes it's a challenge, but what doesn't kill you make you stronger. That what I learned from this.
Yeah. It probably required you to reinvent yourself as an artist. What were some of the things that you did during the time that you couldn't sing?
I spent more hours on the piano, and I made an album called A Che Piano Vado, which floor, how much I can go high without singing. So it's very nostalgic album. Piano of My Soul, in English the title was, released again. It was like a path during when the doctor announced me during the treatment. Probably if you go to download on Spotify the album, you can feel from track number 1 at the end, to celebrate the heal, I reused the track Rinasci from the first album, because it was another step I went through.
I love that so much, because, you know, obviously music is such a huge part of your life, and then not being able to sing, using your music in a different way, because music is so healing.
I'm happy to be here and tell the story, because you can win with the right attitude. 90%, 80% it can be mental help. You know? And life is so beautiful, especially if you will live with positivity.
Absolutely, absolutely. We got to take a break, but when we come back, one of Jonathan Cilia Faro's great artistic passions also includes cooking. And so when we come back, I'll be joined by our activity key specialist, Marie Mitchell, and Jonathan's going to show us how to make an amazing Italian meal. You don't want to miss it.
A cancer diagnosis can be devastating. The road to recovery can be a difficult one, and the amount of stress and anxiety can also begin to affect your health. Studies have shown that music therapy can help reduce anxiety, increase feelings of well-being, and even help the patient to cope with the physical symptoms like pain and nausea. If you're a music lover facing cancer, ask your doctor if music therapy is an option during treatment.
And we're back with Jonathan, and joining us is our activity key specialist, Marie Mitchell, because in the area of activity, we cover not only fitness, but nutrition.
Yes.
And Jonathan, I understand you're not only a gifted opera singer, you are a gifted chef.
Yeah, life almost obligated me to learn how to cook, otherwise I would be starving.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What are you going to make
Yeah,
us?
what do you
Today we
have for
make
us today?
an Italian version of a ratatouille sandwich. So we already pre-cut the bread. You start to toast it
Yeah.
up and down. You leave the inside moist.
Okay.
So that will be our base to put our avocado, tomatoes.
Favorite.
And we use the avocado to stick all the sweet pepper inside.
Yeah.
So sometimes you bite the sandwich, everything
Right.
go
Right. Falls out.
right to left. Exactly. We do like architectural sandwich.
You're doing architecture
it.
here. I love that.
Then we cut the onion. I
Yes.
tell you a secret because many people ask me why we keep crying. Italian, we don't cry. Because usually...
At least not over onions.
No, I said. So basically the problem, because everyone cut the head, so the head of the onion, like an apple. No, everyone want to cut the onion like this. This is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been doing it wrong.
So
Doing it
the onion
No more
go
crying.
to cut in the middle here, okay?
Yeah.
And then you go to slide in this way, and you will not cry.
Ah.
Try, and if you cry, maybe you are so
You're just too sensitive.
So that is not
Yes.
my fault. It's just
Yeah.
your
You're a sissy.
your problem. Then I used to spray lemon on the avocado, thick of black pepper,
Yes.
salt, and vinegar at the end.
Is that
I don't know
balsamic?
how it goes here? Yes.
No, is this,
Okay.
what kind
These
of
are
bread
red.
is this?
This is just a normal Italian bread, a very thick bread. So we are right here.
Awesome.
We're gonna start to spread the avocado on the
Yeah.
bread.
Lots of
Favorite,
avocado.
please.
Yeah, I love avocado.
Me
It's very
too.
healthy food.
Yes.
I know Mexican making a fortune with avocado.
Oh, yes.
It's the only we don't cultivate it.
Yeah.
Is that a staple in the Italian cuisines? Or
Yeah, we started to use avocado literally 10 years ago when it became very international. And we now cultivate avocado in Sicily, South Italy, because it's warm. So
like your lemons?
exactly. So like you see, I make a quick. We're not Gordon Ramsay here, but
We're there.
ketchup.
Yeah, that's right.
So we put some pepper.
All right.
Okay, maybe this is too big. We
Yeah.
chop.
There you go.
This looks so good.
So how did you come up with this sandwich?
You open the fridge. You have so much
And you're like,
left
Whatever was
over.
left over.
You are broke sometimes. That happened many times in my life.
Yeah.
And they say, you know what? I need to don't throw nothing away because it's a shame to throw away food.
Yeah.
And we will do this with mozzarella for you.
Okay.
And,
Excellent.
we will do one without mozzarella.
Yeah. So if you
for
want to do it vegan, you just
Exactly.
leave off the mozzarella.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Good.
I'm trying to go. And usually, we do this simple sandwich. We sit down in our beautiful town of Italy and admire everything go on there. And
Now, usually ratatouille comes with a tomato sauce, correct?
yeah, that when you cook it. But since we're doing a raw, so like I say, I put some vinegar in the bread.
Yeah. Get some
So-
balsamic
Yeah.
there. That's delicious.
I will put some mushroom
Okay.
for you.
Thank you.
And this mushroom, the champignon, you can eat raw. You know that.
Yes.
And we love this. So when everything is ready, yeah, we open this
Okay.
Awesome.
and bake like this.
Voila.
We go here for 2 minutes.
Okay.
I hope so. And we press.
Press, press, press. So what got you
Now
passionate about cooking?
I like we are creative.
Yeah.
So again, you open the fridge, you see I have this, where I can make it. Italian base is bread.
Yeah.
Like a pizza. You can put everything on top.
That's
Right.
right.
No pineapple.
No pineapple on the pizza.
Supposed to be criminal offense.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have some
I've
comments.
heard of this
You know,
offense, yes.
We're gonna have some comments about that.
That is the basic. But the pasta, the same things. Everything you have green wise,
Yeah.
you can chop it, you can stir and put in the pasta.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Where did you
Something.
learn your cooking from? Grandma?
Unfortunately, I didn't have that chance. I was a dishwasher in a hotel,
Okay.
and the salad guy got cut, and now they need you go to do the salad. So I
Salad?
start with salad, and then they raised my level, and I have a good eye.
Yeah.
I steal it, and everything
Hey.
become
Amazing.
practical.
That's right. That's right.
So
Art is
good.
great. Now, when we're tasting this awesome sandwich, will you sing for us?
Of course, actually, that is
Now-
the segue of the recipe
Really?
when we serve beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And a guy.
Yeah,
And a
and a
guy.
Beautiful man.
Thank you.
We serenade our guests.
Awesome. Well, I would join you,
Okay.
which everyone I'm sure is wishing I would.
I would
But
break a mic.
it's not polite to eat
Yeah.
to sing while you have your mouth full. So
You see
I'll let
the
you,
bread get dry because of course
Yeah.
the temperature here.
yes.
We're ready. You can close that. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
We cut.
Whew.
We put this and this. Give the sandwich to the guests. This for me. As a promise, I have the one vegan for you. And
Thank you.
tu che m'hai preso il cor, sarai per me il solo amor. No, non ti scorderò, vivrò per te.
We've got to take a break, but don't go away. When we come back, I have a few final thoughts.
Ormai per me, come il sole sei tu.
Here's a secret to happiness. If you want to be happy, it may never happen. But if you choose to be happy, it will happen immediately. That's why we say be happy and never say find happy. Happiness is not something that should be sought after from the things that you find in your life, because those things are outside of you. And before you know it, the happiness of receiving it fades. Then you need another fix by receiving the next thing that brings you happiness. But if you choose to be happy, the source of that happiness comes from inside you, not from the outside. And if you want this happiness to last much longer, choose to make other people happy with your time, care, and concern. And this happiness will blossom into joy that will never fade.
For more meaningful life tips and an opportunity to view this show and all other episodes, visit our website at lifestyle.org. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to continuing this journey with you on future episodes of Lifestyle Magazine.